I didn't wait. Um, I remember at the age of 13, which a lot of you are 13, just trying to figure out where my self-worth was, and just being curious and wanting to find love, starting to like boys. I started to become sexually active, not necessarily having sex, but trying to get attention from guys, being provocative. I thought this is where I would find love. So I started messing around with guys, and I felt empty inside, and it didn't make me feel good. And then one day I decided I wanted to lose my virginity, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life. It made me feel empty. It made me feel dirty. It was not love. It was an act. And I became attached to the guy. A lot of times, women feel like women are a caretaker. They take care of men, and they want to be desired by a man. But this kind of desire is something that should only be in marriage. I had sex one time when I was in 7th grade, but as I grew older and became an older teenager, I still sought after that love because I had awakened it at such an early age. I want to tell you, don't awaken love until it so desires, and that is in marriage. Because once you awaken that, it is hard to stop. As I was an older teenager, I began to get into relationships, and I thought, since I was sexually active at such a young age, I thought that this was normal. As I started getting into relationships that I shouldn't have, thinking that if I just continue to have sex, then it would just fill it, or I messed up so much, so I should just continue to have sex. But it came to a point where I felt empty, and I knew that it wasn't what was going to satisfy. I realized that I could wait again for my husband. I could stop having sex, and though it's very hard because I awakened that at such a young age, I see that as in waiting, you can't have a second virginity. I want you to know your worth and to find that not in what you see in the media, because the media will tell us that you have to look a certain way, you have to be a certain way to be desired, and it's not true. See your worth in yourself. See yourself as an individual and how beautiful you are. Your heart, your smile, it's different than anyone else's. And when I had sex, I began to think that I was not worth it. I started to think that I wasn't beautiful because I wasn't staying in these relationships, and I became attached. I just want you all to wait and see the beauty in the bond that you could have with your future mate. And for girls, know your worth, see that you're beautiful and that you're worth it. For guys, respect women. I know it's hard when, for a lot of men, they're very visual, and you always see a beautiful girl, But how much more worth it would it be to just see one woman one day and know that you only have eyes for her, and that you can love her and respect her in the best way and give her that gift of yourself. And women, you give yourself as a gift to him. And if you have had sex, know that you're worth it.